Okay, so Thursday's round is another short one because meet the Apsalus 2. It is a boss battle. And the Apsalus 2 was in some of the other Breaker games as I recall, and it has most of the same attacks. Great Big Beam and Landing on You being chief among those. Of course, it should have a fairly powerful eye field, so it shouldn't, my beam attack should not hurt it. But technically they're GN beam attacks, so assume there's a difference. Oh yeah, spinning, I forgot. That's a good trick. Pulled myself together, and now just looking for, ow, a good opportunity to get to move in. And, pardon my gas, I've had stomach problems for like a week now. But getting better, but still just kind of there. And yeah, it's not shooting at me, so it's time to move in and do a lot of stabbing. I did not notice that Zala had gotten himself killed, or I would have healed him if I could. Oh yeah, I can't because Field Medic is not charged yet. I keep forgetting that these things do not come in charged like they used to sometimes. And they don't charge... I think Field Medic does charge with basic time, but it just takes forever, so you kind of are stuck trying to charge it by stabbing things. And getting knocked to pieces in the process, so... I've got about 2/3 health. I'll probably, yeah. Actually, I guess it was about a little over a third. At any rate, I did heal myself and switched to the GN Vulcans, which don't really do a lot of damage, so... I'm better off with the beam gun, which again, you know, that breaks the Gundam rules, but this is all Gunpla anyway, so what the hell. And I'm not paying attention going face first into beams, but I do think to at least heal myself, because, man, sometimes I pay attention. Making with more beams. And let's see, I've got Slash Tempest ready, but I'm just waiting for a good angle. I'm waiting for it to stop moving, thusly, and it did. And ow. One thing I've discovered in some of the early stages, ow again, is that, yeah, healed us both. Using your EX actions does not seem to give you as much invulnerability as it used to. Which, since there were times when I counted on that, getting used to it not doing that takes time. Yep, Mirage Shot, which took maybe a 20th of its health, but at least it's a full 20th, which is, you know, better than I have done. Time for more healing. Yep. I can keep myself close to full. That's good. I took an extra heal, it looks like, just to get it up to full. I don't think the thing lives long enough for me to get into burst mode. Oh, it like powered down for a second. And when it powers down and it leaves itself the most vulnerable, it also seems to break your target lock, and that's just kind of a jerky thing to do. And pulling myself together, bouncing around. Ah, here it comes, landed on me. So, looks like somebody hit it pretty hard. Want to say it's probably Zala. Ow! And I'm in pieces again. And I'm back together, and I'm healed, and minor ow this time. Very minor ow, and I think Zala healed me. Either that, or he has our SD support. This time, I think it's Robota is Command Gundam, and instead of Night Gundam, and he is spec'd for healing and support. So that's not a bad thing in this fight, as you can see. Yep, just using GN Vulcans, which I think are, yeah, I overheated, so it's got to sit and recharge. Or expended might be the better way to go. Hit it with another Slash Tempest. It's nearly dead. But, as I recall, we don't get any parts for this, so this round ends fairly abruptly. So there's a few minutes left of fighting. Yep, we're GN Vulcans, which are as good as anything, I think. But yeah, I think the GN beam rifle does actually do more damage. Another repair kit. Let's see. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, I did get to try the Gundam Versus demo over the weekend, and I like it. I don't like that the terms of service basically say that they own anything you make using footage of the game, so, but That's fairly standard with the bigger companies. Not every company is understanding of YouTubers and streamers and how they do things. And Namco Bandai often isn't. But as it is, I enjoyed the demo. If I can get a copy sometime, I will. And in the meantime, I am really enjoying Breaker 3. Even when I'm getting knocked around like a ragdoll by this, giant beam monster. Waiting for an arm. There's the arm. I kind of kept forgetting I have a shield, which is kind of an oversight, Let's see. Hitting it. And since it landed, I decided to get in on it, which, until it did the spin and press thing, was, technically probably a worthwhile thing. But it is just about to be dead, so I'm just going to keep peppering it with GN Vulcans until it hopefully falls out of the sky and dies, and I think it just did. Yep, it's damaged, and yep, Transam, burst mode, whatever, and right in the head. As if the head actually has anything to do with anything, but yeah, it exploded. It is done. We have succeeded. There's some nice dramatic Exia poses for the Angel of Death, so pretty good round. And of course, since it's a cutscene, there's Roboton, his Night Gundam getup, because that is, what I have unlocked as of this stage. But mission complete. Like I said, I seem to recall the results are fairly short, but pretty good stage. Got some points, got some whatever. Did not unlock anything, but didn't even get... I might have used Transam once, but I didn't use it enough to get to, actually unlock, master it. This whole week I didn't get to master it, so... Anyway, we seem to be stuck on a perpetual loading screen, so that's as good a time as any to call it, so we will be back Friday with a much longer one. See you then!